Alright, this is part 5 of Momodora, and it's gonna be a bit different than the last few parts because of how this ended up going for me, because first half of this went extremely well, and then it all came crashing down for me for a bit. Let's just say I ended up speeding up about 20 minutes worth of footage just because I kept dying, and the boss I go after in this episode has a bit of a run back. More than any other boss I've fought so far. Like, Arsonist had a bit of a run back, but it was just like a couple times. This one's like half the area I have to go through every time I die. Let's just say when I get tilted and I keep dying in this game, and I keep having to redo parts that I've already done a million times, it results in me not playing that well. But regardless, it's been a while since I've actually posted an episode of this. I recorded this a couple days ago, and I was gonna have this up this past like what, Tuesday, or I think it was this past Wednesday this was supposed to go up, and I moved it back because I ended up being busy on Tuesday when I was gonna record I recorded the gameplay on Tuesday. I think this was recorded on Tuesday, and then I was gonna record the commentary for it, and then I was gonna post it, but I had something come up on Tuesday, and then yesterday I just decided against recording the commentary for it. I didn't really feel like it. I also ended up doing stuff with friends, so it is now Thursday. I'm finally recording the commentary for this, and might as well actually get to talking about what I'm doing here. As you can see, I am backtracking all the way back to Sacred Ordalia Grove for one specific reason, and this is, if you were paying attention, you would have noticed that when I fought Lubella in Whiteleaf Memorial Park, I didn't actually get any of the crest fragments, or whatever they're called. I think it's crest fragment. Oh, I'm about to see this, but this is why I need the cat, is because of this. You can only get here with the cat, as far as I know. I don't know if this game has any glitches to allow you to get in here. I'm pretty sure there are some glitches in this game, but I don't know how to do any of them. So this is a small little section that is housing one of the fragments, and it's the only one technically not locked behind a boss, but because you have to fight Lubella anyways for the second time to get the cat to get the fragment, it's basically locked behind Lubella. Then, right here I do a Bachman patch to try and clear out some of the imps, because I decide it's probably not worth it to just go in there guns blazing and trying to make it work. So, normally when I record this, I play a bit without like a recording to see like what's coming up and get prepared. And this was actually like I think my third recording attempt at this, so it went really well for backtracking. Yeah, crest fragment, that's what they're called. And this is what allows you to fast travel, and this is why I get this so early, because fast travel is just nice. Cuts out a good amount of backtracking, because if I do this one last, then I have to backtrack all the way. I have to go through like Karst City like twice. It's just, I feel like this is better to get as the second one. So I can warp back to Subterranean Grave, and then this is where fun begins. So that went really well overall, and now I'm gonna be going through the rest of Subterranean Grave finally and clearing out this area. So because how much is left in this? Okay, yeah. The way I record this is I have the the raw gameplay footage, and then I just rewatch it and then commentate over it in real time. So I do like having it so that I know how much time I have left. And then right here I get Dirty Shroom, which is an optional item. You can give it back to a friendly imp in Sacred Ordelia Grove or something. I don't remember what you get. I might go back and get it. But right now, I'm just going through this second half of Subterranean Grave, and what's nice is that with how many attempts this took, you get to see comparing my first run through of this to the successful run through, because everything after that bell room where the Dirty Shroom is, there's no other prayer bell nearby. And this right here I thought was an ivory bug, and then I that was really close, but you know, could have been worse. Would have been a reset if I picked that up, but oh well. I don't know how I didn't die there. That was extremely close. And one of the things that's nice about the cat is you just have a smaller hurt box. So it's a bit... You can dodge shit that you wouldn't be able to do when Kaho's human instead of being a cat. So you can be kind of more like... You can do more dodges and weaves through enemies and shit. Especially with the air dash, which is why I got that first. But for now, I still just kind of stick with. I switch between them, but I usually just forget the cat exists sometimes. Either I forget it exists, or I never switch back from it, and then I switch back from it because of the ladder, or just other shit that requires me to switch back. Usually it's just ladders, though. That's the main thing the cat can't climb. Then right there I was double checking the map to see how much I have left. And then right here, it's very safe. Right there, she did a block, which I don't think I've actually seen before. Maybe once or twice, but then I'm going back up here. Just a random spike pit right there. And right here is where you get to see the boss for about 5 whole seconds before the unfortunate shit begins. Because that ghost chick right there is still active off screen, and you can't really kill her. You go to the boss arena. So you can just dodge her completely by not walking. If you just jump in the air dash, or just straight up jump off when you load into the room, you'll dodge the trigger for her spawning. But yeah, don't activate her without killing her. Preferably just don't bother activating her at all, because it's just easier. But if you are going to activate her, kill her, because she will kill you. This is where I remember I can just, jump down there with the cat, and then go through the 1 block gap. And then this is why I end up speeding this up by a lot, because I really don't have much to talk about, and if I didn't speed it up, it'd be over. This would be over a half hour long, and it's just not. It's not worth me commentating over it all that much for all that time. It's just not worth it. But you will be seeing some sped up bad deaths, and then might as well actually talk about the boss, the derelict Frida. In general, I think it's one of the easier bosses in the game, but this is probably the one that's given me the most trouble so far, other than maybe the arsonist. The main issue is that he's very slow. You could just kind of walk up to him and whack him a bit, but he has a couple attacks that are... He has a laser beam attack that comes out very fast, and if you're the cat, you can just low profile it, not have to do anything, but if you're human Kaho, then you have to react to it pretty quickly, and then right here, that's, it comes out fast, and if you're in the middle of an animation, you're just kind of fucked. So, but as you can see, he summons dogs. They're not too bad, but they can be annoying, especially if you misjudge positioning. I know I had like a couple deaths due to bad positioning from the dog enemies, and then there's a couple other attacks. He can teleport around. He has a I think he has like another he has like a charge attack that I never actually got to see him do because you can knock him out of it and cancel the attack, but... And then you also have to watch out sometimes when he deals contact damage. I don't really know when he deals contact damage, when he doesn't. It's kind of... There's probably something I didn't pick up on, but just be wary of that. Don't, like, go ham with melee attacks on him. A, because of the laser, but B, because contact damage is a thing he can do. I have had a death or two where with a bad roll, or like just getting up close to him where I die because of contact damage. And then he also has one other attack where he like charges forward with like a beak stab. And then yeah, in a cat, this is where we get sped up footage. Just running at 2 times speed to try and speed through this, because there's some interesting stuff that happens, and it gives me more time to talk about stuff, but I didn't want to show all of this at standard speed. I don't want to cut out footage for this game, but for this I felt it warranted to speed up. So, in terms of what I have left in this game, this will be my 3rd crest fragment, so there's 1 left, and then I have about... I don't have much left in this game. There's an optional boss I will be fighting, there's 1 more crest fragment I have to get, and then there's like the final third of the game, like the final few areas. But yeah. For what it's worth, this boss, the crest fragment, gives you faster arrow charging speed. It's actually pretty useful, but it's just not that amazing. Like air dash, fast travel, those are both way better in my opinion, but the arrow charging speed is a lot faster. Like I want to say, I don't know exactly how much faster it is, but it feels at least like twice as fast, if not like faster. And then for the item you get from him for no hitting the boss, you get the sparse thread, which basically just allows you to do like a shockwave around you. It's one of his attacks I don't think he ever does. If he does, it's only once. And I remember it being a useful item. Pretty sure it's like used in speedruns too, but I don't know if I'll be using it that much. Probably will be at some points, but death to a bat. Overall though, I'd say I'm at least at the halfway point of this game. This is probably gonna take less than 10 segments. Like Prime did. Prime took 9 segments. This is at part 5. Part 6, 7. It might take 10. That, I don't remember what that was. Oh wait, no. That was me cutting. Yeah, because this. That was fast. Yeah, this happened where I just kind of gets like the game freezes, but I can still move. And if you pay attention to the sound effects, which I'm gonna try and listen to them. I don't know what happened. I don't know if this is a thing with the game or just my computer bugging out or whatnot. But yeah, it was frozen like this. And yeah, you can hear the jump sound effects, so I'm still moving. It's just the visuals froze up. And I wanted to keep this in, because I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm trying to navigate and intentionally die to see what happens. Then I die, and then it's still frozen. But that was interesting, and I don't know why it happened again. But abrupt cut aside, this is the winning run, the successful run of Derelict Frida. I decided to just keep it uncut. Don't skip to the boss. Just show the entire. Like, go through to see, just show how much faster, like, I can do it. Right there I hesitate a bit because I don't want to die to the bat, but it's whatever. And then right here, just kill you with the leaf, melee attacks. Get a quick shot there, up there. With the one jump attack, but it's fine, and then I get the... One thing I will say, hesitate for like a second there before jumping up, because if you jump too early, the enemy will hit you, and they have crazy range. So just be careful about that. That's something you gotta look out for. Then here is the winning attempt of Derelict Frida. With the Bachman patch and the Crystal Seed, you can knock out about half his health, especially with like good positioning. So he's already like half dead. And right here, I'm just with the cat form. I do like 1 or 2 attacks, maybe like 1 to 3 attacks. I roll through that shit on like instinct. There's the one like beak stab attack that I was talking about earlier. Here's what I was saying, like this fight overall is not that hard. I just was not playing good, and he has some attacks that can like throw you off, especially if you get reckless like I was a lot of my attempts. The dogs right there are not great, but he warps away, and I probably didn't need to roll there. Well, I definitely didn't need to roll there considering that he was 1 hit away, but I didn't want to risk it. And then here's the Sparks Thread, and then we're about to get the Crest Fragment, but that's going to end it for this episode. This will probably be going up tomorrow, so this Friday, so the 25th is when this is going up. So regardless, I'll see you guys later. Have fun, stay hydrated, and good night.